Hey now, what's going on? Thank you very much for tuning in around the world. My name's Jose, Metal Ambassador Mangin, hanging out here on the hammock in our backyard in beautiful Costa Mesa, California. Wherever you are, I hope you are healthy and safe and doing awesome. And the cool thing about this thing that's happening all over the world is that it's kind of made us do cool things that we normally wouldn't do, but it's so easy to do cool hangs like this. And every week here with the Zippo Encore Live, I've been able to ask some friends to come on and hang with us and talk quarantine life and more. And this week, I'm very proud to present a dear friend from Pennsylvania. You hear him all the time on Sirius XM Octane Liquid Metal. Chris from Motionless and White. My brother, welcome to Zippo Encore Live.
Yes. Yeah. We did it. We're here. We're live.
Yeah, dude. What's going on, Chris? How you doing, brother? You look good, brother. You look good. What's up, man? What are you doing, and how do you feel right now?
Thank you. I was actually very nervous to do this because I really enjoy I enjoy you as a person all around. So I was quite nervous, but I did exactly 4,000 push-ups, and now I am good to go.
Yes, Chris. Dude, high five, brother. High five, man. Come on. Hey, dude. But listen, let me just start by saying that you did a fantastic freaking job hosting the Octane Home Invasion Takeover. Dude, you got into it. I appreciate the shout out in the video that you did with our very own Katie Babs. And you were talking about how you were trying to channel your best Jose.
Yes,
and dude, hey, man, but you know what? You did an awesome job, and you played a lot of great music, and you even got Outlier added to regular rotation on Octane. So, that's a power move right there, Chris.
Power move. I'm such an influencer. Perhaps I should have a YouTube channel of my own.
You should. You should.
No. Well, I'm just glad that I got the opportunity to do the takeover. I've been there to do it before, but I feel like I was so nervous and unprepared because it was still so early on and like getting to know you guys. But now having had it been a while, I just was like, all right, I know I listen all the time. I know how it goes. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make it my own, and I was so ready. I was pumped.
Dude, you did, and again, and how I say it on the radio is that, dude, when whatever you do in life, you gotta go balls out. You kind of have to just really be into it. You got to. I mean, people that just do things sort of just halfway and, oh, that was cool. Oh yeah, that was cool. I mean, but when I heard you do that, and then how I try to present stuff is, just don't think, be real, wear your passion on your sleeve, be authentic, excite, entertain, inform, you know what I'm saying? And passion and authenticity. And that's what I heard all over your takeover, bro.
Be Jose. Be your best Jose you could be.
Oh man, dude, and I remember that one time you were doing a really cool tour, and you texted me, and I was playing some Selena music in the background, and I was doing a promo for one of your tour spots, and then you texted me and you said you were cracking up, and dude, yeah, I gotta mix it up and play a little Mexican music on Octane,
Dude, I die all the time laughing, listening to your stuff. The most recent one that I heard, it was maybe a couple months ago. I think you had your wife talking with you about you guys working out together, and she was just like, well, yeah, but it takes so long because you have to explain everything. And I wanted to call you and be like, Jose, I feel you because I'm the same way. I have to explain everything, and I push people away because I want to explain how it's done and the best way to go about it. And I thought it was so funny that she was saying that and pointing out that you do the same.
You relate, man. Yeah, I mean, hey, I want her to see it, do it right. You know what I mean? Let's do it this way. Focus on the form. And she's just like, shut up. And I'm like, no, babe, but just like, your elbows, your elbows should be. Yeah, no, but just stop right here. Don't go all the way down, and then don't stretch your arm all the way at the top, because then you're just, keep your arms bent a little bit. And then she was just like, shut up. I don't want to work out with you anymore. So are you working out, dude, during quarantine life, Chris? Do you have some sort of exercise regimen?
Yeah, I started to. It's so hard for me to get motivated to do it on tour. And then especially in the winter, now that we got off tour, it was still cold for quite a while. So it's just like, I don't want to go outside or do anything, but since it started getting warmer, I'm like, okay, I'm motivated. I feel good. So I've been doing running, walking, doing like your typical push-ups, curl or crunches, stuff like that, just to try to stay active and do something while the weather is motivating me. I'm not full on workout, but I would like to be. I don't know what to do. I just like if I go
You,
to the gym, I just aimlessly lift weights or whatever it is, and I just feel like I'm not making any progress.
dude, I can sort of help you. You know what I started to do, dude, because I would kind of have a routine, but I didn't really have one. And then I started following like dudes on Instagram and like exercise dudes. Like I follow metal dudes, and you do the same thing. Like I followed some Instagram dudes that I thought were cool, and then they would spell it out. They'd be like, all right, if
Right,
you want to do this muscle group, here's what you do today. And it
right,
was just like easy, and it was like a recipe. And I was like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't have to think. I just followed, and it was pretty cool, man. So I mean, even having something, especially in this day and age, like what we're experiencing now, where we can't get into a gym and we can't be around other people, so much.
right.
I think that kind of could be a good thing. And of course, listening to some awesome
Oh
Motionless
yeah.
and White and stuff. Hey, do you listen to your own music when you work out?
Ha!
Be
Not when I
honest.
work
Be
out.
honest.
No, no.
No.
It's so weird. Like even if I'm with a friend and they put it on, I'm just like,
Come on, Chris, give me 10 more. Give me 10 more. Turn that off.
sing myself into an extra rep.
Hey, so what else have you been doing during this time, Chris? I know. What about binge watching? What about cooking? Is there any new hobby that maybe you're sewing now, and you're gonna sew the new uniforms for Motionless and White for the next tour?
Yeah, me and my mom, she's just teaching me all the way just how to do the double needle knit. What is that called? Crow something yin. I don't know.
Crochet, yeah, yin yang, 69, all that good stuff.
I'm not even go. All right. Anyway, I have been learning more about cooking because now that I have time at home off of tour, it's like, well, I've always kind of cooked stuff, but never like really invested time into learning how to do more or do it better. So that's been the one thing that I've been watching YouTube channels on certain recipes and
There you go.
yeah, I became like a smoothie aficionado.
Oh, dude, smoothies are good, man. Our youngest daughter, she makes them all the time, and I wish she would make them more often. But she doesn't make them for me sometimes, and it makes me makes me upset.
Get
Chris,
in,
it makes
get
me
in
upset.
there, and you demand your spinach, banana, mango, tropical smoothie. God damn it!
Ooh, is that yours? Is that your go-to right there?
That is the most recent one I figured out how to nail. I bought this like insane gnarly blend. This is the kind of person I am. There is zero need to have a blender like the ones that they have, like when you go to Smoothie King or something. There's no need for that.
Yeah.
But I am convinced that the only way to achieve maximum smoothie potential is to purchase those blenders. So I bought one of those, and I use about that much of this much of it, and I just experiment and make my own smoothies. But I definitely have gotten better. And if anyone needs any smoothie recipes,
Man,
there you go. That'll be my
you're the
YouTube.
guy. You're the guy to go to. No, of course, man. But dude, that's a really cool thing because you can put a lot of stuff in there, dude. You can get all the vegetables, you can get fruit, you can get your protein, you get your vitamins, you can do it all in one shot. Bam! I'm ready to go. Let's go. Another 10 more, dude. Hey, and so what else? Binge watching TV shows, movies.
I TV has kind of gone down a little bit since I started working on music. I wanted to I can't sit on my ass, and I just feel like if I watch too much stuff or start binge watching anything, then I'm just like I could be using this time for something productive. But
Good,
of course,
good.
of course not working out where I should be. But I was just like I got to start working on music. So I've been working alone. The other guys have been working on stuff themselves. I've been traveling to different friends that I work with, like my buddy JD in Syracuse. I'm in Cleveland right now working with my friend John. Just like driving wherever I can to work with my friends, so I'm not just alone all the time, and working remotely with our guys in the band. So just music, working on music.
What and I did read in a recent interview that you said you were working on some heavy stuff.
Yes, it's so funny.
Yeah.
So funny how that works. I said that like one time, and now I saw articles about like new Motionless is going to be heavy, and I can either confirm or deny because it's too early. But everything that I've been doing so far has been way heavier, probably because I'm so angry about missing all these tours and everything. But yeah, it's just whatever happens, happens. I'm just writing to write it and get more in the bank.
So, I mean, are you the primary songwriter for Motionless in White songs?
It depends. It really just depends on the song. Like some songs I'll have the ideas and I just kind of work on it. I'll work with the other guys according to my ideas. There's many times where they'll have almost a whole song and then I'll kind of take it and complete it and do some stuff with it. It's really just song by song. Everyone gets the door's open for everyone to send and do whatever they want. And then we all kind of get together at the end and say like, this one is what we want. We want to do this with this one. And it becomes a team effort really throughout, but mostly at the end.
That's awesome, dude. And you mentioned touring and the winter tour that you guys did with Beartooth. I was so lucky because I got to. That was one of the, and I was talking about it on the radio. That was one of the biggest, like one of the biggest last shows that I saw before everything hit the fan.
Right.
And it was in House of Blues, Anaheim, and it was you guys in Beartooth. Sold the f out, Chris.
Insane.
That place was just. I mean, people were like almost falling off the balconies at that show, and you guys, man, just came out swinging. And I love it that tour sparked a really cool relationship with Caleb, and then he recently remixed one of your songs, a big octane hit, Another Life,
Right.
Caleb style. So I love it how that all came about, maybe because of that tour and how well you guys got along.
Exactly, because of the tour. Those guys, I mean, you know them as well. You were there hanging out. It's just such a family vibe, and I feel like we are that type of band, but we're also very very quiet and very introverted. So we don't really come out of our shell and connect with bands on a level like we did with Beartooth. But I don't know if it's because they are similar to us or what multiplication and division happened in between there, but it just worked, and it was such a family vibe. It was everyone hanging out, good time every day, all the time. Hey, what's up, man? Just it was awesome, and that show was definitely, I think, top 3 of the whole tour. It was insane, so gnarly, and I'm glad you were there to see it. I saw you up on the balcony a few times, just drinking the air, rocking out, hanging out with Caleb. It was awesome.
Yeah, I couldn't help myself. I remember we were actually, Caleb and I were standing next to some really awesome Octane fans, and they were very happy to be there, watching you guys hanging. It was a really cool time. But then the remix that Caleb did, was it
Oh
whose
yeah,
idea? Yeah, whose idea was that, Caleb? Was it just like, I mean, Chris, was it Caleb saying, "Hey, Chris, I got this idea"? Did you approach him?
got it. Sorry to have avoided your question and just
Oh,
started.
dude, no, dude.
I needed an opportunity to gush about our boys in Beartooth.
No, dude, that I love detours. I love it, and then we come back onto the road, bro. It's all cool, man. Dude,
Okay.
my brain. You hear me on the radio, Chris? My brain goes choo choo choo, and I don't even think, and I just try to get back, and then I come back onto the road eventually.
Yeah, the remix was a result of that. Our label kind of proposed the question of doing it, which I would not expect our label to just be like, hey, what about a remix? But the fact that Caleb can basically do anything musically was just like, yep, I'm into it. We talked about it a little bit, and um, I think our fans. I may have said this before that he sent me a video of him working on it, and I heard it. I was just like, that's it. That's all I need. This is exactly what I would hope that it would be. It has like an EDM feel to give it the remix vibe, but also has kind of that like 80s retro wave style that's really hot right now that everybody loves. And I he blew me away with it. So great job, Caleb.
It's really a fantastic job, dude. What about dream collaborators, Chris? I know
Oh man.
when you sit in your home in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and you're waking up in the morning or going to sleep at night, and you're closing your eyes and you're thinking, man, how blessed you are. Number one, and number two, who can I jam with next? And so, I mean, just a dream list. It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't have to be an actual list, but it can just be like if you could dream and manifest something, what kind of collaboration would you manifest, bro?
Dude, the ultimate of anything I've ever wanted to do was I want to work on a song with the guy who scores most of the Tim Burton films. His name is Danny Elfman.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
if you've heard basically any Tim Burton movie, all the music is him. All the songs from Night Before Christmas, that's Danny Elfman. And I feel like there's always been a very very heavy influence of his music on our music. So if there's anyone, it's him. I would die to make that happen. But as far as somebody in our community, I don't know, man. Ben from Breaking Ben is a huge vocalist for me. Gavin from Bush, he's one of my favorite vocalists ever. I would love to work with him. Um, Corey Taylor would be amazing. Just all the heavy hitters that have influenced all the bands of our generation. You know.
Dude, Chris, all those people you just mentioned are so attainable for you guys. I mean, that's not out of this world. I mean, dude, that is not at all. I mean, I'm sure Danny, maybe this video will get to him and he'll be like, you know what, dude, they're awesome. Have you ever met him before?
I have not. No, that would be.
Oh, come on, dude. Why don't you stalk him on like LinkedIn or something, or stalk him on something, bro. I mean, come on. You can get somebody's attention, bro. Come on, dude. You
Right.
work with you have an awesome management team. I love them very much, dude. That's what they're there for, bro.
This is the push I needed. This is the motivation. I'm gonna
Come
do
on,
it.
dude. I got you. Hey, dude, here, give me your shoulders. I got you, Chris. Come on, dude. We got this. You can do this, dude. Yeah, come on, buddy. And I'll just hit your back real quick. Come on, dude. We got this. Dude, it's easy, man. What is that Daniel dude doing, man? I mean, Motionless in White's one of the hottest freaking rock bands in the world today, dude. I mean, seriously, #1 on the biggest rock station in the world. I mean, that's a big deal, dude. Danny wants to work with a hot band on a badass like Chris from Motionless in White. This is easy. Come on.
I'm basically just gonna video capture this like past 3 minutes of this whole thing and just forward this to him every single day for the rest of eternity until he finally.
There you go.
Yeah,
dude, it'll work. It will work. And I just all I want is hey, Jose, badass, like a cool tweet, like a fist bump when I get to see you and a bro hug, man. That's all I want. Dude, I got you, Chris, dude.
Okay.
Hey, so hey, and what about, dude, the last time we did the dudes talking in a truck when we were backstage at some of these great festivals that I know you and I miss, you mentioned something really cool about, and I was trying to talk to my friend Aaliyah. Where did you work again in the toy department? Was it Walmart in the toy department? Was that was your first job, right?
Yep, correct.
Dude, and that's pretty cool, man. And I love it how you can maybe like start a union for Walmart toy workers and be like the head of it, You got you got status, bro. You got strength beyond strength.
My God. I actually posted a photo on my Instagram maybe a few weeks ago of me in Walmart.
I saw that. You posted a bunch of cool throwbacks and stuff. Were you cleaning out something? Is that what the post said?
Yeah, I have tons and tons of storage that I just never have time to get to, and I found a box of all my pictures from pretty much high school, and I was just going through it like, oh my God, I forgot about this and forgot about that. Just insane memories, and I was like, I have to I can't just put these back in the box and not show people, regardless of how insanely embarrassing some of it was. But yeah, man, I got fired from working in Walmart because basically all I did for a year and a half was have my friends come out and hang out with me. Like I would get out of school, I would go home, eat dinner, go to Walmart, and my friends would already be there, and they'd hang out with me in the toy department all night. And I got fired because of it eventually because people just had enough of my shit. But I hate it. Yeah, it's Walmart.
There's a bunch of hoodlums on mile 21. He works here. Oh, man. Hey, dude, and that was out in Scranton, Pennsylvania, right?
Correct, yes.
Yeah, I do. I love Scranton, dude. Every time I talk about Motionless in White, I think of Scranton. And I'm a big fan. I've been there a bunch of times to see concerts there. What's that venue that's on the top of the mountain, the amphitheater?
Montage Mountain.
Yeah, dude. And there's like hotels like on the way up there, right?
Yep, there's everything. There's a mall there now, everything.
I've had sexy time in one of those hotels before with my wife. Hey now, because I remember those hotels, man. It's like right on the way down the mountain. You're like, oh, hey, it's a hotel right here. Hey now,
it's a nice view. Let's get naked.
Hey, have you ever been to those hotels for sexy time? Maybe in after prom or something?
I have not. No, I've pretty much stuck to my home, but
okay,
perhaps a few car excursions back in the high school days. Yeah.
Yes, dude. Dude, I read an article, and I think it was last year. I don't know. Maybe you saw the same thing. I know you pay attention to all this stuff, but it was like metalheads are more likely to do it in cars.
That's so. I guess does like Pantera, Metallica really just like get you? I can't even make it. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, well, Chris, I'll give you a visual, bro, dude. My first time, and I'm not even lying, dude. The first time that I ever did it, it was in the back of my parents' 1985 Dodge Aries, and we were in the desert, and it was two Pantera's "Cowboys from Hell." So it was the first song I remember, and I put it on, and you can match the beats. I'm telling you, dude. So yes, I mean, Pantera, that's what I mean. I know it's maybe not the most romantic thing, I don't know, but I think it's kind of a metal thing. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I have to say that my first experience was also in a vehicle. It was a vehicular experience, but try being 6'1" and hanging out in the back of a Dodge Neon. Great idea.
Oh,
Great
so
idea.
you had your feet out the window? How'd you do that?
Some weird spider-like move. I don't know, but
Nice, man.
yeah,
Well, you could have moved the seats up maybe in the front, dude.
it was
Hey,
awesome.
do you remember the soundtrack?
I don't actually. I try to think of that all the time, but I not all the time. That's weird. I try to think of that whenever this gets brought up. Yeah, that's my lifelong mystery. What was I listening to at that moment?
Hey, what was your first car that you actually owned, that you like had, and it was your car, and you put your sticker on it and stuff? What was that, and when was that?
It was that car. It was a red Dodge Neon. When I was like 16, I got it, and I had it pretty much all the way until I don't know, like 2000. I had it for a while until I finally
Wow.
switched, and yeah, now I drive the car I drive now, which was thankfully
Do,
not the Dodge Neon.
did you have a Motionless and White sticker on your red Neon?
I believe I did. Yeah, in the back window. Yeah.
Dude, well, listen, clarify something, Chris. You're in a famous band, and you drive. Like, I always think, like, if you're in a band, you should have your band sticker on your car. But I don't really see that, man. I don't really see a lot of musicians putting their band sticker. I mean, it's promotion, man. But then people know who you are. I don't know how that works, man. Like, I
Yeah.
can't picture Kerry King from Slayer driving around with the big Slayer logo. I know that's not maybe the smartest thing, but I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
Our
I'm such a sticker fan.
we have a van that we use for like whenever we need it for airport trips or to transport something, whatever. And our van has a sticker on the back of it, but not my car. I have a heartagram sticker on the back of my car for that band Him. Uh,
Him, yeah.
yeah, I don't know how I'd feel about putting a Motionless logo on it. That seems a little too I don't know, but
Hey,
maybe.
what about the first time you saw a fan, or you saw a tattoo of your band?
Dude, it's wild. I actually just saw one not too long ago of someone has my face on them, and it's done really well. And I was just like, man, I always wanted to be like, why would you put my face on your leg or your arm or something? But then I'm just like, oh yeah, I have tattoos of people's faces on me, so I get it. But it's just me, like who cares? But they do, and it blows me away every time. It's awesome.
I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, I mean, I can't even imagine, seeing that. And what was the first time? I mean, you guys have been a band for over 10 years now. I mean, when was the first time you saw a Motionless in White tattoo?
I think pretty early on we had some pretty hardcore fans in our hometown area. I would say almost right from the beginning, and I can't remember his name. I think his name is Robbie. He had just an MIW tattooed on like his forearm, and that was the first one I remember seeing, being like, oh man, I hope this becomes a thing and people want to get our tattoos. And we've done certain merch designs where I'm just like, oh man, I hope now people have something else to get. Like if they want a Motionless tattoo, here's another option, because some of the ones I've seen, I feel bad about. Like we've never had like a cool tattoo worthy logo, but now I feel like we have one. So I've seen a lot of great, awesome variations of it, or other stuff like our faces and our signatures. It's wild.
Hey, Chris, dude. I know you guys were supposed to be out on tour, I think, now, and it was a really cool tour. Was it the Black and
Black and
Blue
Blue.
tour. Yeah, and Knocked Loose was gonna be on there, dude. Oh, dude, I love them. I was like, dude, that's gonna be a huge. And there were some other great bands on there as well.
Hmm.
I know you're bummed about the postponement. You know, how bad do you miss playing, being at rock shows, Chris?
Every day, my friend. Every day. Like especially no. As soon as the date passed where the tour would have started, it hit me extra hard because I thought I accepted it, and I did, but when I knew that it was time to go and we weren't gone, I was just like that hole in your heart is just remains and is slowly getting bigger, knowing that tours are getting pushed back later and later and later, and especially not having any idea when they're going to go back. So it's a bummer.
Dude, I know you have so many fans. Every time we do stuff with you, whether it's here with Zippo or a lot on Octane, you know, there's a lot of people that love you, man, and you love them back. And I think it's really cool that you, over all these years, have really maintained this, you know, face for the band and voice of the band and bringing so many people together all over the world, man. It's just cool. I think it's just really cool to see where you guys are going and how you're dominating Octane with all these like #1 songs left and right. I mean, you guys can probably put out a song of you farting, you know, and it'd be #1 on the big ends. What's next? I know you were talking about writing music. What are you guys going to try to release something as a song by song? You're working on a whole album.
We did that remix, and I think that we're going to put out a few one-off projects throughout the rest of this year that we've been working on, just to have stuff in the meantime of brand new songs for the new record. Um, there's one or two of them coming up that I think fans are going to be very excited about for various reasons. But this will be the first time I actually reveal that. I've talked about like, oh, work on music and stuff, but this will be the first chance I have to straight up say we're going to release a few one-off projects like alternate versions of songs and stuff like that that are done in different ways that are going to, I think, make fans really excited about it and give them a new look in the meantime of new music. So that's the plan for the next little while.
That's awesome. Sorry, I had a call that came in that cut me out there, Chris, for a little second there,
You're an
dude.
important guy. I get it.
No, it's actually it's my cousin, and he's watching in Tucson, Arizona. And actually, Chris, he was the dude that got me into metal when I was a little kid, and I would look up to him. He was like 6, 7 years older than me. He had long hair. He would wear the Iron Maiden and the cool T-shirts, and you know the motorcycles and the denim jeans and the chick posters and the
Right.
metal posters. And so I talked to him
Total
before this
badass.
interview on the phone. Yeah, and he's watching it, and he just tried calling my cell phone. David, I love you, brother. But it's cool. I mean, Chris, did you have someone that led you into the light of rock music? Was there a person, an individual, a family member, maybe a neighbor, a friend that said, "Hey, Chris, come over here. Here's the rock candy. Don't you want the rock candy?" And was there someone that influenced you, Chris, to come to the dark side?
There's not actually one person. I always kind of credit one of my uncles with more so the putting a guitar in my lap or re-putting a guitar in my lap. I've had a family that's been very into music for my whole life. My grandfather was super into country music, like old school Johnny Cash country. Um, Grew up with that. My mom was super into the Beatles. My dad was into stuff like Led Zeppelin and Rush. So I've
Oh,
always been around it. And then I want to say seventh, eighth grade, one of my uncles who was into more heavier stuff put a guitar on my lap, showed me the Black album, and it was just history from there
oh.
on, man. Yep.
Man, Metallica, dude, they're a unifying factor for
Yep.
all of us. I mean, they're
I'm gonna
like
say
a
they're
thread.
mandatory.
I know. Yeah, dude. You know what, Chris? Have you heard the mandatory Metallica channel that we have on
I
SiriusXM
have.
right now?
I have,
Dude, it
yeah.
sounds. I don't. I mean, I know how it sounds to me, and we're in charge of it this time around, Chris, and we're putting a lot of love into that channel, and I'm glad that you're listening to it too. Yeah, they are a thread that unites all things, all these bands. I mean, they're just so awesome, man. But you know what? They're not going to be around forever, and that's sad but true. Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm out.
Hey,
Bye. Goodbye. I'm
hey,
done.
no, no, but I wasn't done. I wasn't done. But but we also need other bands to step up, and Motionless in White. That's the band, stepping up into the next. I've seen your band, your logo get bigger and bigger and bigger on marquees of festivals and stuff. And instead of being down on the fifth line, you're now on the third line from the top. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys are doing that, and I'm very proud of you, dude. We love playing your music, and we love having you a big time part of our family.
Well, it is not without the help of people like you guys at Octane, and of course everybody watching. Cannot forget that. Um, I don't want to be the like thank you so much, but it's awesome to see the growth over the past I don't know, I really think since 2010 is where we could stake that things have been really rolling seriously for us, and it blows me away time and time again that we're at a point where we have a Biggins number one again, or whatever's happening for the band. It's awesome. But thank you to everybody watching, and of course you, my friend, for always championing the band. It's without you can't do it without people like that. So I
Hey, dude, come on, man. I learned it from watching you, brother. Hey, but hold on. Actually, I have a question here. We are being, people are watching from all over the world
okay.
right now, and we have our Germany PR team sent in a question.
Oh wow.
So yeah, this is some serious like international exploits here, bro. Like this is like big time right now.
So we
All
just
right,
got this
so
one in from Germany.
yeah, right. Oh yeah. Oh, no, right now. Okay, yeah, we got it. I'm just kidding. Here we go. Um, since you went on tour in Germany last year, what were your favorite places to play there? Which cities had the best crowd, and which left the best overall impression? German question.
Dude, we of course I can I want to say it was Munich. We did a show at this venue. I'm pretty sure it's Munich, but don't kill me if it's not correct, German fans. But we did a show at this venue that has multiple size rooms. It's got 3 or 4 different sizes. And the very first time that we ever played in Germany was on a tour where we played the smallest room, and we played for I swear to you 10 people who actively were talking smack. I can't say the other word. They were actively talking negatively about us right there. It was awful. Jose is gone. Jose left. Uh, uh, should I wait for him to get back? Oh, he's back.
Hey, Chris, I'm back. Sorry, dude. Hey, my cousin keeps calling me. Hey, David, hold on, dude. Hold on, bro. This is my phone I'm doing this on.
Sounds like he's not actually watching, and he's maybe
Or
stuck.
maybe he's not, dude. But thank you. I think you answered that question beautifully there, Chris. Thank you, brother. Hey, so dude, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I got you.
Okay, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. I was like, wait a minute, because now I'm on the other side of the screen here, dude. Well, again, Chris, thank you so much for hanging out. Great job doing the Octane Home Invasion Takeover. We already recruited you for a second show. I don't know if you know that yet. So we've
How's
already
that word?
had been. Okay, good. Yeah, we're already talking like, yeah, we need Chris to do another one. So get ready to do another one of those. And dude, good luck on the songwriting and taking care of yourself. And much love to you and respect, my friend.
So great to talk to you. Thank you very much. Thank you for your
Yeah.
awesome energy.
Yeah, dude. Anything I can do, brother, to help the cause, man.
Right on. Take care, my friend.
Thanks, Chris, man. See you later, brother. Yeah. Dude, my cousin, man. David. Oh, man. Wait up, dude. Hey, so hi. That was cool. Chris from Motionless in White, live right here on Zippo Encore. That's a lot of fun talking to my brother right there, from Pennsylvania to Ohio to upstate New York, working on new Motionless in White music. And that's a really smart thing to do during this time. And it was a really great hang with Chris, man. We also did a fun interview that we mentioned, and it was probably like not even that long ago, maybe like a year and a half ago. And it was part of this series that I do with Zippo called Dudes Talking SHIT in a truck. And we did a really fun episode where we talked about like Chris in high school and what that was all like. So it's cool to just like talk to Chris about all sorts of different things, and I love spending time with him. And I want to thank all the guests that we've had so far. This is our 7th week in a row. And and we had George Lopez on, Gabrielle. Love you both. Thanks for the enjoy this interview. Thank you, Gabrielle. Last week, George Lopez was on. The week before, we had M Shadows from Avenged Sevenfold, or Brent from Shinedown, and then M Shadows, Joe and Lizzie from Hailstorm, Mark Morton from Lamb of God, and Maria Brink from In This Moment. That's a lot of cool people to be on the show. Hey, I was just on with Chris from Motionless. My wife Melissa is here. Hey, come here, you can say hi. So this is my wife Melissa.
It's weird because I'm watching it.
Oh, you're watching it right now? Well, don't. You're gonna make some weird thing. Hey, oh, Melissa just said hi. That was a comment. So this is my little setup here. It's kind of a cool little background.
Oh, cool.
This is my wife Melissa.
Hi, everybody.
Hey. So yeah, Chris was on, and that was really cool. I love Chris. I love doing that stuff with him. And Melissa's here. Our daughters are over here somewhere too. And how did I do in the garage? How about the garage thing that I've been working on
really
for
good.
weeks? Yeah, I did a really cool thing in the garage, and so that's pretty cool. Hey, it's my wife Melissa. We've been married 20 years next July. I can hear myself on your phone. Oh, wow, that's
I
weird.
thought somebody was talking to us, but it's you
No,
on the phone.
yeah, I can hear it on the phone right there. It's a weird delay. Hey, but I know we're doing a cool giveaway, and so I know my friend Aaliyah is on here, and then she's gonna show this cool iridescent Zippo. There it is. Yes. How can I hold that one? There it is. That one right there. It's this cool iridescent Zippo that we're giving out, and you can see the URL. It'll come over here, and I'm gonna grab it right now. Oh, where is it? Oh, matey. And there is the URL where you can register to win that cool Zippo that's available. And next week we're gonna. I can't tell you the guest, but I have a really
Is it
cool.
who I know it is?
I think so. Yeah, I already got him. Yeah.
Oh, it's really
So he's going to be on next week, but we're going to start a little bit later, and I'm going to do a cool little intro and go over my Zippo collection.
With
So,
him?
No, not with him.
Oh, that's weird.
No, I'm here. I'm going to do it on here, but I thought about like having like a cool camera setup so you can see like my Zippos, like I could do like a cool 2-camera shot. But I'll go through that because I've been collecting. I found one too that I knew I had, but I put it in my collection. It was somewhere else, and it was from my dad. I have a Zippo from my dad, and my dad was in the Army. My dad passed away 17 years ago, and I have this Zippo that has his name on it. So that's actually pretty cool, man. So yeah, I got a ton of Zippos over the years, and it's really awesome for the last 3 years to be working with Zippo and doing these great interviews at festivals. But since they're not happening right now, it's crazy. Thank you, Jose. Oh, right on, Samantha. What's up, Samantha? Thank you very much for listening and for watching this cool video. It's fun to do these. It's been really cool. These are easy, and it's fun to be able to like hang with all these artists and stuff that are super important and friends of mine. And
Chris in Pennsylvania.
Bree Domain Cornell. Thank you. What's up? Yeah, dude. Chris is I love. He's such an awesome guy, babe. And David, my cousin, I was talking to him, and he kept on calling me, and it kept on knocking me off the camera. I was like, no, but it was cool.
Why was he calling you?
I talked to him. I think he was watching, and I don't know why. I don't know. But I mean, I'm doing this. But he kept on trying to call. So I talked to him before the show, and it's really cool to catch up with my cousin. Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a little bit, and he's just calm. And I was like, whoa, it's my cousin that got me into this music. And I told him to come to California, and I'd love to show him everything. And I said, dude, I want to show you what your influence did. Like look at back in the day. Who would have thought? So I told him, I was like, dude, you have to come. So maybe he was calling me to tell him he's coming out. So so next week I'll be doing a cool little presentation of my Zippo collection, and then we're going to talk to a really cool guy about whatever's going on with him. But there's always a lot going on with that.
The best.
Yeah, he's really fun. So my hair's almost kind of getting like him too, in a weird. Oh, Melissa.
I give Jose his haircut.
Yeah, Melissa cuts my hair.
But he slicks it up in the air. I like it slicked back.
Yeah, she said to slick it back, but then I look like DJ Pauly D from from the New Jersey Shore. What do they call it?
No. Yeah,
Jersey
Jersey
Shore,
Shore.
yeah. DJ Pauly D. If I go all the way back, so I'm kind of going up, like my friend next week, his hair goes up. But I mean, DJ Pauly D, I could do that for next week. I can wear my DJ Pauly D glasses and stuff, and my DJ Pauly D necklace. Remember
I had a Jersey Shore birthday party.
yeah, she had a cool birthday party, and everybody had to come like a Jersey Shore person.
I was
So,
JWoww,
yep.
but I was MWoww.
And I was DJ Pauly D, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I think I bought like a cool like fake gold necklace
Was
that
it
had a
that or money?
turntable. No, it was a turntable. I think there were two turntables, wasn't it?
I thought it was money, but I think you're right.
I think it was two turntables as like my bling, and then I had my Pauly D glasses, and I had my Pauly D hair. Now I'm gonna have Pauly D hair for real. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I'm gonna go tan right now and go to the laundry place, and then I'm gonna go to the gym that's closed. So, all right, cool. So, yeah, well, this has been Zippo Encore Live. Hey now, Virginia Woolf, hello. Thank you. I mean, this helps us from going crazy in the quarantine too. Like I said, this is just fun to hang with our friends um, and to be able to do this and just be super, personal and authentic and not even like there's no notes. I don't got anything here. The cool German PR team texted me and that's all I had. So, Lydia, Renee, Zunaga, hey, what's up? I think is that one of our someone we know you? Hey, Zuniga, that's one
Yeah.
of our last names from Arizona friends. So, thanks again for watching Zippo Encore Live. We'll do it again next week, and this is my wife Melissa. Hey, Melissa.
Oh.
Hey. So I'm gonna go back on the radio, and then we'll have some tequila, and then we'll see you next time. All right. Don't forget to follow. It's at Melissa M Mangin. I'm at Jose Mangin. We're pretty active on the socials, and again, of course, at Zippo Encore. And yeah, man, this is really cool. If you can spread the interview, Motionless and White fans, so that other fans can see it if they didn't get a chance to. And I feel like I'm falling
I'm
off this.
falling off too.
Yeah, so I think I have to reset myself here. All right, cool. Well, I think we're done. Register for that cool contest for that iridescent Zippo, and we'll see you next week. All right? Yeah, there it is. Hey, I'm gonna grab it. Arr. We'll see you next week. Have a great one. Peace in a celebrated cloud of music.